To plant a seed of idea in someone's mind, ask them not to think of a particular thing at all. Let's say I ask you to not think about elephants. What are you thinking of? It's really hard to get up votes. People with awkward and weird personalities tend to make the best friends. A lack of crinkles around the eyes suggests a potentially fake smile. While negotiating with someone, to leave your hands and palms visible, this is a sign of trustworthiness. Sometimes trusting a friend is the hardest thing to do. Even the closest friends can become your enemies. Eye blocking, covering the eyes, delaying, opening the eyes, lowering the eyes for a prolonged period are all powerful messages portraying consternation, disbelief, or disagreements. Psychologist Albert Mehrabian argued that speaking actually makes up a relatively small proportion of communication. He argued that communication is roughly 55% body language, 35% tone of voice, and 7% word used. New research has found that lonely people have superior social skills compared to people who aren't lonely. People sometimes touch others with their free hands at times of handshaking. They can touch the forearm, the elbow, or the back of the other person. Such an invasion of private space means that a person lacks communication. The closer the touch to the torso, the more the power. You are more likely to be affected by the mood of people you care about than strangers. No matter how angry you get, you always end up forgiving the people you love. Oddly enough, people on the internet are more real than people in real life. The ability to act enormously makes us much more genuine. Studies show that women laugh at men they are attracted to, and men are attracted to women who laughed at them. From a man's perspective, saying a woman has good sense of humor doesn't mean she makes jokes. It means she laughs at his jokes. Remaining silent is one of the most effective ways to get information out of someone. Sometimes it takes sadness to know happiness, notice to appreciate silence, and absence to value presence. Some people are actually afraid of being too happy because they think something tragic is going to happen soon. This is known as cherophobia. Stop looking for reasons to be unhappy. Focus on the things you do have and the reasons you should be happy. Nodding your head while talking or asking a question will make the other person more inclined to agree with you. If you are constantly thinking about someone, then either you love that person or you hate. A normal relaxed blinking rate is 6 to 8 blinks per minute, and the eyes are closed for about 1 to 10th of a second. People under pressure when they are lying dramatically increase their blinking rate. Cheaters tend to think everyone cheats. Liars tend to think that everyone lies. Keep that in mind. Eye contact shows interest, both positive and negative. You are more likely to achieve your goals if you keep them to yourself. 91% people skip the first slice of bread just because it's ugly. When people like someone and want to make contact with them, they unusually lean forward. In this position, the legs can be motionless, but the body moves forward intuitively. No matter how many mistakes you make or how slow you progress, you are still way ahead of everyone who isn't trying. If someone makes eye contact with you for 60% of a conversation, they are bored, 80% and they are attracted to you, and 100% of the time, then they are threatening you according to study.